morning everyone, welcome to another vlog here on the World of Coasters. Today is National Roller Coaster Day, which means one thing as well. It is Louise's birthday. Yes. So for those who don't know, National Roller Coaster Day is on the 16th of August every year. It's a day where we celebrate roller coasters, but it's also my girlfriend's birthday. So it's always a day that goes hand in hand, and we always end up at a theme park. Yeah, we normally go away for your birthday weekend, and we do come to Alton Towers quite frequently. This is the first time in a couple of years that we've been here on your birthday. Last year we were in Oakwood in Wales. But yeah, looking forward to today. We're only here for the one day, and then we're going to be going back home for boringness. But yeah, we're at Alton Towers. Today the hours are 10 till 7, we're just coming past the stage. 10 till 7. I don't know if we're going to be here until close, as we both have work tomorrow, so it might be 6 o'clock. Anyway, we're going to head over towards the Smiler first, get a ride on that. It is currently about 9:30, so we've hopefully beat the majority of the crowds, although for the first time in absolutely ages they're filling up the overflow car park, the gravel car park on the walk down to the park, which was a little bit annoying because we got parked out all the way over by the far end of the monorail. But yeah, at the moment the crowd levels, we don't know what they're like, but it is going to look like it's busy. The ducks are getting their sleep in while they can, and we'll head over to the X sector to get in the queue for the Smiler. Okay, so we're normally the best for changing our mind on rides, but they're literally stopping people at the entrance to X sector because both Oblivion and Smiler are at capacity, and it's 9:45.
No, it is. Sorry.
It's quarter to 10, so the park isn't even open yet, and both queues are at capacity. So we're going to head towards Gangster Granny. Hopefully that one's got capacity, and go from there. Worst case, we'll end up at Risa 13. Hopefully we'll get on one road today.
Toilets aren't even open. That's
no. So yeah, let's go over towards Gangster Granny, the ride. Right, so take 2. We're entering the world of David Walliams. No entertainers out today, which I find hard to believe. Maybe it's a bit early for them, but
maybe they're all like, we need to be elsewhere, it's so busy.
You know, we're hoping the queue's not massively long for this, but I'm not holding hope. We'll have a look, and then we'll make a decision as to whether we're going on this or into the dark forest. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's inside. I can't actually see it queuing inside. Is there people inside? Can't see through the windows, there's a lot of reflection. There are some people by the emergency door, but I don't think there are people in front of the portraits along here. So Lou, we could be looking at nearly a walk-on for this. As we get closer, we'll have a look. Right, obviously guys, you know the drill with Alton Towers, we're not allowed to film on the rides, so we will see you when we get off of Gangster Granny the rides. Let's go get some crown jewels for your birthday, Lou. So we're in the air gate.
Can I have your attention, please? We are currently experiencing a temporary delay and have stopped operation. We hope to be back in operation again soon, and thank you for your patience.
Like, how close can we get? Hopefully we won't get booted from the queue, but here come the show lights. There's a evac here. But yeah, we only waited like 10 minutes for this, so hopefully they'll sort it out. Oh, look at that. All of them open.
Quite a lot.
Bit of a shame. Hopefully they'll sort it out. So yeah, it's been about 15 minutes since the ride broke down. They sadly have kicked the queue out now, so it is down.
Hello.
Spends a lot of time down.
Oh look, now I'm in the back of the shot. It's me.
Vlog bomb.
That's mom.
So we left the queue. Kev, who's in the ride operating booth, we stayed, and there was one other group that stayed. He was like, "I'll ring 13's fast track, and you can just say Kev sent you from Gangster Granny."
Because we haven't got any proof.
And it's kind of like, okay, well if not, I'm going back to that ride. And we'd be like, want to speak to Kev.
Oh, my earrings coming up.
We'll be going full Karen and Ken.
We're going full Kev.
Full Kev. Yeah, but he said, don't worry, I'll ring them. So there's 2 of us and there was a group of 4. Just go down the 13 fast track and hopefully we'll be able to get a ride on that. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I think that Gangster Granny suffers a lot of downtime. I think every time we come here it has a prolonged period of downtime. So what basically happened was the ride coming out of the exit station, coming into the main to load us on, kind of moved, stopped, then shunted, didn't hit anything, it just shunted forward and it sent it into a spaz mode. So it's a bit of a shame, but hopefully we'll be able to get on 13 nice and quickly now. Right, so moment of truth. Let's see whether Kev is a liar or not. I'm hoping that he's telling the truth, otherwise this could be very, very awkward. Success. Kev was truthful, so we're in and we're on 13. So it's only taken us 5 minutes to get on and off of 13.
Row 6.
Row 6. Good ride on it. I did enjoy that. Obviously, we are set back a little bit, but you know, at least they did something about the breakdown.
Satisfied with just the I'll come back later.
Yeah, definitely, because that's what they said.
It's a waste, and the queues get so big that time.
Especially for Gangster Granny. One thing to note though about Gangster Granny is they are now loading the entire car, so that makes the queue move much faster, because before it was one group per car which could seat 8 people.
Like no one behind you or anything.
Yeah, so that kind of helps with the queue. Anyway, we're going to head towards Nemesis, that sort of area of the park. I don't know whether the Sky Ride's running it, so we might have to walk past Wickerman and all that. But we'll head round Congo River Rapids Way and get over to Nemesis. Right, so we are heading into the gardens on a route which we haven't taken in quite a few years actually, would you say? We're going for the yellow route to the Forbidden Valley because the Sky Ride isn't running. Forbidden Valley has uneven terrain and 250 steps. This being the first one. 249,
well done,
248, 247, 246, 245, 244, 243. So yeah, we could be a while. You get some lovely views down in the garden, and it's nice going downhill, but it's the coming back up I don't like. So yeah, you got yellow which is going one way and red which is the other. So we follow the signs and descend into the gardens. One thing that I do love about Alton Towers is this garden is so tranquil and nice. Like, very few people come through here. Obviously you get some traffic going from Forbidden Valley, but the majority of the pathways, especially down in the bottom of the valley, people kind of stay up around the edges. Are quite abandoned down here. It gives a nice little walk, and I don't think we've actually been in this part of the gardens before, have we? Because in times before where we've come down into the middle, normally we stay up by the conservatory and go along that sort of bit. When we come down into the valley, normally we follow the yellow and red paths, of which we've detoured off of. We're kind of just winging it across, but by doing so we're not right down by the pagoda, which is good, because as you can see it goes another 100 or so foot down. So we made it across the ravine, and what, it took about 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Very out of breath though. We're now in the Forbidden Valley. Let's head over towards Nemi. We're down in the heart of the Forbidden Valley now. We're heading over to the world's most intense ride. Maybe when it opened, but not so much now. It still is an excellent steel suspended coaster. We're just going to get in the queue for this one. I think even from up the top it's only about 40 minutes, so see you on Nemesis. Yeah, we'll see. Fantastic ride on Nemesis there. It never fails to amaze. Like, it is good. It's a really So, like, it's not until you get to the very bottom of the first helix, it's just before you go into that 0G roll, it's like, oh my god, the speed that thing gets. Anyway, we're going to leave the Forbidden Valley now and head towards Jewel. We're going to give Galactica a miss, as we're not the biggest fans of Galactica. It's one of the few B&Ms out there that, unless it's like got a 20-minute queue, I'm not going to bother. It's currently advertised in an hour, so...
Never said, show a QR online.
Just like, nah, they don't do it for me, the flying coasters. But yeah, B&M inverts on the other hand, yes please. Probably the closest thing I can compare this one to is Black Mamba at Phantasialand, which we're yet to ride, but apparently it is a terrain-hugging roller coaster, and a lot of people rave about that one. So hopefully one day, maybe next year, we'll get to Phantasialand and be able to ride Fly as well, the Vekoma flying coaster. Only time will tell. So Subterra doesn't seem to be having any work done to it at the moment, which I'd expect them to start doing some Fright Nights or Scarefest tents on it now if it was going to be a Scarefest maze. So hopefully, I say this every time I go past it, I really hope that they actually get this ride back operational for next season. Like, you never rode it, did you? There was a lot of people that was like, it's not scary, that sort of thing, but it was still a good little dart ride. It had the little like ABC drop towers in it. No, they used it as a scare maze, so the ride is still in the building. When it was the scare maze, you could kind of see all the like drop towers in it, but they just need to like give it a bit of maintenance and theme it up and get it running again. Right, so we're now in Gloomy Wood, and I was just saying to Louise about this spookily good ice cream shop. All of the old Nitrogeni shops in the other Merlin parks have been rebranded and reopened. However, this one still isn't open yet. But we're going to go on the Jewel, the Haunted House Strikes Back. Louise is making a beeline for it. This one never has long a queue. If it's inside, you're talking no longer than 10 minutes. Hopefully it'll be a walk-on. Into the haunted house we go. Right, so you all know the drill. No filming on the rides, as I have to destroy Louise, and you're not allowed to film on this one. As we come off of Jewel, first time in 2 years, Lou, you can actually travel down this way to Katanga Canyon. Yeah, now that all the social distancing requirements are gone, you can actually travel 2 ways along this path, which when the restrictions went to a metre, I was surprised they didn't make it 2-way again, like when masks were taken off, but they kept it for a little while. But now you can go either way, which is good because it means we can head into Katanga Canyon. Probably go on
to go all the way around
past Wickerman. We'll probably head over towards Congo River Rapids first, yeah? Maybe do the runaway train a bit later on, as the queue for the runaway train is right to the entrance. Right, so because of the unreliability of the app today, we're kind of winging it, aren't we, Lou? Yeah. Like, it's not very accurate today. Like, it's been saying that Smiler had a 0-minute queue about an hour into operations, of which we know it was at capacity. We can just see the Wicker Man off in the distance. Big Bob's shoulder. I wonder if the other one's working yet. But hopefully the queue isn't too long for this one. We just saw that it isn't queuing at the top up here on this little bridge. So hopefully no more than 20 minutes, but I'll let you know when we get round there.
How deep? Not very deep, obviously, but it's probably deeper.
So after about a 40-minute wait, we've just come off of the Congo River Rapids.
Still socially distancing.
Yeah, I find it strange because obviously the queues aren't socially distanced and the rides aren't, but like before, if you were in a group of 2, they'd stick you in another group of 2, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Just fill the boat up a little bit more, but they're not doing that, which is why the queue is still so long. And to be honest, I don't know why they don't just change it back to how it was before, because although it is nice to have your own boat, it does come at the cost of the queue. But yeah, a good ride on that. I do like it. Obviously not happy with the waterfalls here being turned off still, but that happened last season, so it's not much of a problem. I don't know what we're going to do next. We are going to be heading past Wickerman, but I don't know whether we're going to be doing it because it was advertised in a 90-minute queue when we were waiting, and Smiler is at 140 minutes.
We have decided, well, we did decide, and we've already bought it, but we've got a fast track single use.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we got single use for Wickerman, so we get on.
It's the first time we've ever used that
fast track. About 5:15, so we have to document that. Right, so crowd levels wise, as you can see, it's a bit of a choke point around here. It is busy as hell, isn't it? It is getting to lunchtime. It's coming up to 1 o'clock. As Louise said, I'm very glad that we got the Wickerman fast pass because I don't think we're going to be queuing for that. The queue is massive for it. But yeah, it's quite busy along here, as you can see. We're going to head around towards like the X sector, that sort of way, but as I said before, don't know what ride we're going to be doing next. Right, so we've made our way back to Tower Street now. We're going to have a quick look in the shop, I think. Louise was telling me earlier how apparently there are people walking around giving presents out, or
fast tracks. They're giving out fast tracks. They're giving out water. What are they called? The water park. They're giving out water park.
Is this just like a summer thing?
Summer of fun, isn't it? They're giving away free stays.
So we are somewhat scouting for this because obviously with it being Louise's birthday, she's got a bloody great big badge on. So far, no luck. We're going to have a look in the shop while we're here, and then I think we're going to head over towards X sector. But yeah, if you want to have a look around the shop when it's not, so it's not busy.
Lunchtime,
definitely,
not in the morning and not right at the end.
Like it's currently about lunchtime. So we'll have a look in here, no queuing to go in and see if they've got any new merch. We do like the Alton Towers shop.
Yeah.
So Alton Towers has always been known for good merch. They are currently having a sale on their 40th anniversary stuff. Obviously last year was the 40th anniversary. Could do, how much are they? But yeah, obviously the lockdowns meant the park was closed for a long time, so they didn't sell a lot of the merch. What is the price of the bags?
Well, everything's 50% off. There's no price tag.
It must be free! Actually got some collectible pins in at the moment, limited edition. We got the 40 years of the 3D cinema. What else we got? Around the World in 80 Days, which is where the Dungeons is now. Dooms and Sons, which was the old walk-through haunted house, and the Fantastic Fountains. Pretty cool set. The retro set is £14. So we've been in the shop, we bought a little bit of merch. Louise got some 40th anniversary merch. We got a little bag. This was like, they were £5 half price, and obviously get a discount on that.
Yeah.
And Louise couldn't help herself.
I wanted a little bear.
40th anniversary Alton Towers teddy bear. Originally 25 quid, 12.50, which isn't terrible.
Yeah.
Just got to find a place to do it in the backpack now. Right, so we have just come from Tower Street. We've got lollipops, and also I did say very naughty. We've just been into the resort box office, and because we're in the queue for the Smiler today, we got more fast track. So before today, we've never used fast track here, but I really want to go on the Smiler.
Well,
so
40 minutes.
We've got Smiler fast track. Which this morning when I went online to book them, when we booked the Wickerman one, they'd actually sold out of them. But when we went in there, I said, do you have any Smiler solo fast tracks? They were like, yeah, this time. So we've managed to book one that comes up in half an hour. So I don't know really. Strange, but yeah, we're going to be going on the Smiler next. I think we've got about half an hour for the slot.
Yeah.
So we're going to just sit at the stage in the meantime and watch the show until the fast track comes up.
We've got Wickerman, Nemesis 13 and Galactica coming down here. Okay guys, we're going to shoot some t-shirts out to the audience now. If you win a t-shirt, you will also go to the prize draw to win this golden envelope.
Woo!
3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go.
Well, I think you really launched t-shirts.
3, 2, 1. Oh, fantastic, well done, you got yourself a t-shirt. Oh, you've won our golden envelope. What is your name, my darling? Jax. I like that. Sorry? Oh, Jess. Jess, how are you doing? Are you alright? You excited? You've won the golden envelope. Do you want to take it and open it up, see what's inside? See what's inside. You've won yourself. Show the audience. Other way, darling. That's it. Oh, what the complimentary to on Towers for 4 people. You can come up whenever you like. Thank you. Everyone's here for Jess, everyone!
So as it goes, like the giveaways wise, none of the other parks are doing that. Free t-shirts.
Yeah.
And then...
I don't know what size they are. I guess you can change the size.
Or it might just be a general large. But yeah, to get a 4-person ticket to come back to the theme park, that's pretty good.
I think that and the water park ones like would be the ones that
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, they have got people roaming around at the moment with the giveaway stuff. So you had the dinosaurs over there, and there were some people with clipboards, and they're just randomly approaching people. I think they've gone over to the other side of the field now, but they can approach you and give you freebies. It could be something like a coffee. It could be something like a fast pass. Yeah.
They're not coming for me.
Talking of fast passes, I think we're going to head over to the X sector now and ride the Smiler. So as we approach the X sector and the Smiler, the queue is like just out the entrance, so you're probably looking at a good hour plus queue for this one. I'd probably say between 60 to 80 minutes depending on operations. However, we use our fast track and hopefully get on this one nice and quickly. The first Eurofighter, the first Infinity Coaster by Gerstlauer, the Smiler. So we've just come off of a fantastic ride on the Smiler.
It was 15 minutes on and off.
15 minutes on and off. That is, when the queue's like it is, it's worth every penny, the fast track. Like if I was thinking I actually should have used the vouchers I had from my annual pass, you get like £5 off. I didn't think to use them. Yeah, I do love Smiler. So yeah, I do think the Smiler is a pretty world-class coaster. Like it's obviously got 14 inversions. That in this country we kind of give it a hard time. Oh, it's not that great. But if you talk to people across the pond and just anywhere, they're like Smiler, 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 and it is a good coaster. Now we were going to do Oblivion, but it is currently down at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. So I think we're going to head towards Dark Forest, that sort of area. Just kind of wandering now.
Might have another look at Gangster Granny, see what that's.
Yeah, possibly, because now. And go from there. So we've nipped over to David Walliams' World and...
Whereas Luke was at Walliams' World.
Walliams' World, why not? I think it's a better name. I don't think we're going to bother with the Gangster Granny ride at the moment because...
We've queued just outside and it's taken ages.
That was when they were running only one group per car, but still, this is probably a good hour, I'd say. Which we've been on this plenty of times, and no doubt we will be back here when the summer holidays are over, and the queue will be a fraction of what it is now. So we go elsewhere, I think. Right, so Louise has chosen a ride. It's not Gangster Granny because of the queue, but it will be the Royal Carousel. Yeah, you went on this last time we came here. I haven't actually been on this. This is the original carousel, I believe, just refurbished. It's got a nice theme to it now. But yeah, as Louise said, it's not got much of a queue. If anything, we should be on. It should be a walk-on. Wow, walk on the carousel. Anyway, we'll see you when we get off the Royal Carousel. 3:15.
Why?
Well, so I've just been over to the dungeons to inquire about the prices. Normally it's £10 on the day. Annual pass discount is half price. So I was expecting it to be a £5 each. And then it ran through and she was like, oh, that's £2.50 each, that's £5. So I was like, yeah, I'll have that. So yeah, we're going to be going to the Alton Towers dungeon at 3:15. I didn't even look. For an hour.
It's mainly like
not an hour, that's
45 minutes. Well, Hex is advertising a 45-minute queue at the moment, so Shall we go over to Hex and then come back for the dungeons? This will be our 3rd dungeons in the last 4 days.
We're not obsessed with
We did the Blackpool dungeons yesterday and we did the White Castle dungeons before that, but I do like this one, it is good.
Yeah, Luke likes this one because of the boat ride. The boat ride does kind of make it.
It's a bit short, but other than the boat ride, it's brilliant.
It's scary.
Anyway, let's get over to Hex and see whether we can get that done before our time slot. So yeah, since our last visit, they're not queuing people outside now, so we won't know the queue time until we go in. It's advertising on the app 15 minutes. We'll soon find out, won't we, Lou? It's quite high capacity, this one, so hopefully it won't be too long. So we waited 15 minutes, but we've come off of the, I think you said the dungeons, Hex now. It's coming up to about 3:05, so we're going to head over to the dungeons and get our slot for that. The queue for Hex can be quite deceiving actually, because it did look quite long, didn't it, Lo?
Yep.
So we'll see you over by the dungeons when we go in to get scared. Alright, so one guaranteed ride, though we have had quite a few today,
Yeah.
the dungeons. Like I say, on the day of admission, £10, £5 for an annual pass, but like I say, they put us for a low season day for some reason. I ain't going to argue paying £5 for the 2 of us. Not much of a queue. See you after we've been on the dungeons. So, we have just come off of an absolute brilliant ride through the dungeons.
Yeah.
The smallest group ever. We actually got in with one other group and then they bailed out before the first
The
scene.
little girl.
So we went into the judges' room, just us two.
It was just literally, it was going to be a group of just us two. There was no
And
one
then
else.
halfway through they got another group to come in, so there was 4 of us in total, which is tiny.
And like every time they were like, is there anyone else? I'm like, no.
But do you know what? It was a really good walk through that because it was like more focused towards just you.
Yeah.
Like that was worth every penny of that.
Yeah, that was good.
Plus the other group, the woman in it was like such a screamy,
Yeah.
like jumpy type, which they really take advantage of. Anyway, I think we're going to be heading over to the other side of the park. We are just going to double check the queue for Gangster Granny beforehand. Thinking that we're going to catch the Sky Ride over towards the other side of the park. So as you can see, the queue for Gangster Granny has got substantially shorter, but we're going to sit it out. We've only got an hour before our time slot for the Wickerman, so we're going to catch the we're going to catch the Sky Ride over towards the Forbidden Valley, heading down towards Jewel. Either that or we can walk it and go across the conservatory side. Do you want to walk it? What do you want to do?
Probably walk it.
Okay, then we'll need to come over this way. So we'll head over towards Jewel. Like, I would like to get the runaway train done, but it would depend on the times, you know.
Yeah.
Like, normally it only has about a 20-minute queue for capacity. No, definitely not. I think they have a bit of leeway on them. And then after the fast track, we'll decide whether we're going to do anything else depending on how quick we're going through it. But yeah, so far having a great day, and the weather has improved drastically.
Much better.
Blue skies for your birthday, and Louise took her badge off for the dungeon.
Yeah, because
she's
I
a
was like,
spoiled
if we're in a big group, I don't want to be picked on because the badge is huge.
You need to put it back on.
But then I was getting picked on anyway because we were in a tiny group, so.
So, a route that we never normally take, the Haunted Hollow, which Louise absolutely loves the Haunted Hollow.
Sounds great.
It's, you know, it's one of those like disappointing walks. Like, I think during Scarefest they use it as like they actually put actors in it, but I just feel they could do so much more with it because when this opened, it was around 2005 to 2007, I think, it was actually like hyped up as a new attraction, which it really isn't. It's like literally like these tarpaulin things and that's about it. There's a few like crypts and all that, but there's nothing really to them, and they don't work anymore. Well, these are like the do not look inside the tomb.
What's in there?
I don't know, it did light up for a brief second. There's a skeleton in there. Terrifying. Now we've gone past that first bit of theming along here, there's nothing. You know, I'm not...
But Louise.
Well, yeah, but you're not theming.
I'm here every single day of opening.
There's a nice themed bin. But yeah, like I say, they could use with more downhill, or even better, enclose it in a tunnel. That would be cool. So it's dark, full like walk-through scare attraction. But yeah, it's a bit barren to say the least.
You know, some like cackling, you know.
So here again, prime example, absolutely nothing from the last crypt, and then we have some tarpaulin. That's it. There's no other theming.
You can walk down the side if you want.
But we're not going to. We're going to follow the path. Be scared, Lou, of the tunnel of camo netting.
Did you say his name?
No, I said camo netting.
Oh.
The terrifying hauntedness. Here we have some more theming along here. Again, just, you know, it's nice. It's still good quality. It's just a bit lackluster. Could be a bit more.
Lackluster.
Yeah, could get some more from it. These two just tell jokes. They remind me very much of the characters off the Muppets, the two old men. No, the two old men from the Muppets. I haven't seen Labyrinth in a long time. You're showing your age there, Lou. Let's see how scary it really is. It's like the most lame jump scare ever. Hello? Oh my god, it's my reflection! Terrifying. So Louise wouldn't go in there on her own. She came in with me afterwards. I'm exposing you. You didn't even say it was scary, but you wouldn't go in on your own. You've got these like strange.
These remind me of Blackpool, that thing that comes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, in the ghost train.
Me in
but the wings expand on that one. Other than those two bits of theme in there, we have some more along here, which is just as we go into Gloomy Wood. But other than that, that is the Haunted Hollow.
So haunting.
2.5 out of 5. So they've still got the back route open for Congo River Rapids and through the Wickerman, which is normally staff access, so that is staying open even though the one-way system's gone. We'll just come round to Jewel and there's actually a huge queue for it. So we'll have a look and gauge what we think, get a ride on Jewel. So I haven't seen Jewel with a queue like this for a while. It's actually using the original queue, which kind of goes into the extension but not fully. Show you in full. Obviously you've got the old brickwork here and some of these old original tombstones, but the queue doesn't extend quite as far into the woodlands as it used to. So here's the original queue, just left abandoned. Went much further into the woodlands and had much more tombstones. Obviously they only use this tiny bit now because Jewel never normally gets a long queue like this, although it is actually out the entrance at the moment, so you know.
Could do with it.
Yeah, could do with it. Adds to the theme, all these trip hazards. So we've just come off of our second ride of the day on Jewel. Quite a long queue on that, never seen a queue that long for it.
But again, took like maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, anyway, we're heading down towards the Wickerman now. And we've got our fast track in 15 minutes, so excited to get on that. It'll be the first time we've ever used fast track for the Wickerman. Like I said earlier, this path is normally closed for staff only, but it's quite nice to see that they've still got it open just to handle the crowd, so we get some nice shots of the Wickerman before we get in the queue. So as we approach the 2018 GCI Woody, you excited for your ride, Lou?
Yeah, we saw this being built, or part of it being built.
Oh yeah, when we came here in 2017 when it was being built, this was like the viewing area, and yeah, you could see they were building the lift at the time. At the time we didn't know, but like they were just laying it flat out and then putting it up. But if you come along here, you can see that window just over here is actually one of the viewing windows that you could watch the construction through, and you carry on round here where the fence would carry on, and they had more construction walls. But yeah, it's nice to see, like I said earlier, that this is open now, so you can get some incredible shots of the ride, which I'll do now. So we're in the fast track queue for the Wickerman. The first time we've used this, so we get some nice different views of the Wickerman up close and personal. My God, he does look big when you're down here. 6 stories tall apparently. But yeah, the queue is in the extension at the moment, so this should drastically cut the queue down as we get onto the Wickerman. Can't wait. we've just come off of our ride on the Wickerman, very quick on that, and Louise got given. You got given by the ride-up, yeah. The ride-up that was at the front of the Wickerman queue was just like, oh, it's your birthday, and then
We paid for fast track.
and then got a happy birthday. But then, Louise, what happened? You went to the baggage hold, they saw your happy birthday badge, and they gave us 2 more. So we got 4 fast tracks now, which is hilarious because we were actually planning on leaving now because we got a long drive home. However, I'm not going to waste those, so we're going to go over to Oblivion.
A fast track solar. I thought they just gave me one, and I was like, oh, bye, Luke. But
So-
they actually gave me one each.
Yeah, so we're going to go over to Oblivion, use the fast track on that,
Yeah.
and then I think we're going to come back over to the Wickerman because we love the Wickerman. So this is a Summer of Fun voucher here. So yeah, it gives you a fast track solo, and yeah, we got 4. So from 2 separate.
They come in different sizes. I don't know if that's
Just convenience, I guess. But yeah, we're going to go use these on Oblivion now, and then 2 more on the Wickerman.
Oh, no.
So I know something you may be saying, why are we using it on Oblivion and not Smiler? It's because we haven't been in Oblivion and we do like
We
Oblivion.
paid for the Smiler
We
one,
paid for the Smiler fast track. Like, it's worked out very well for us in the end because we've ended up with more fast track than we bargained for. So obviously we got the free ride on 13. We bought £20 worth of fast track, and then we've got another 2 for free. That's not a bad deal in my
I don't
books.
think that's too bad.
But yeah, mega excited with that, and the weather is, like I say, turned.
Really picked up.
Yeah, picked up beautifully. I haven't got my sunglasses, I left them in the car. So we'll see you in the X-Actor over by Oblivion. Right, so into the fast track queue we go, and with a 60-minute wait, I'll happily use these. So we've just come off of our ride on Oblivion. What do you think, Lou?
That was good, but really slow.
Really slow operations. They're advertising a 60-minute queue on that, and I can believe it.
Got 5 trains.
But Lou, I couldn't make this up if I tried. We've been given more solo fast track vouchers. So we've now got the set from the first operator and the ones we were going to use for no, sorry. We got the first set for the Wickerman, and then we're going to now use these ones on the Smiler, because why not? So in the space of a few hours, you've literally got your fast track for free rides. Makes the Wickerman's fast track so worth it. So yeah, definitely worth coming on your birthday, Lou, eh? It's incredible because I've got the badge just strapped onto the back of the bag, so we're coming out of the exit, and the operator down by the ride access queue saw it and was like, oh, happy birthday, and they just handed us them. And I think Lou, they might even be the original ones we had. But yeah, gets us another ride on the Smiler for free, and then we'll be going on Wickerman before we go. Can't complain, let's get back on this coaster. Only advertising 45-minute queue, but it's going to be nearly a walk-on for us. What a fantastic ride on the Smiler. When you're walking on it like that, you can't go wrong. Anyway, we're going to head over and use our last fast track. You can't really go wrong with literally having, what, like 3 fast tracks, so that's incredible. We paid for 2 and got 3 for free. And obviously the one for 13, which was for Gangster Granny. But yeah, having a brilliant day so far, very nearly to the end of the day now.
Yeah.
So we'll see you over by Wickerman, where we'll sign the vlog off for the day. So they've got some more of the events up and coming. Obviously Oktoberfest comes after the summer, what's this one called? I've forgotten the name of it. The Summer of
Summer of Fun.
That's the one. Crowds are starting to die off quite a lot now, to be honest.
It's down, wasn't it?
Smiler was down to a 45-minute queue. Oblivion actually had a longer queue. It was mainly down to the fact that the operations on Oblivion was absolutely terrible. Probably dispatching the train like every couple of minutes. I don't know why, when we got into the brake run, they were literally holding the train for like a little while. They were all waiting at their their points for points, but they just didn't dispatch it. I don't know whether there's a software issue or something like that. We'll never know. We're leaving a bit later than we thought, Lou, aren't we?
I know, God, we're not going to be home till so late.
We wanted to leave the park at about 6?
5, 6.
Yeah, at the latest, because we got a long drive home. It's about three and a half hours for us.
It's going to be gone from 6 by the time we even leave today.
And we need to get some dinner on the way back, and it's Louise's birthday, so we can't exactly be getting service station KFC, but we could. And then I could treat you to a meal another day, but we'll work that out off camera. Running some more shows over on the stage. Just excited to get back on the Wickerman. What a brilliant day. Right, so here we are outside the Wickerman, ready to use our final Summer of Fun vouchers. I'm excited to get back on this. One thing I forgot to mention, last time we came here we didn't vlog. We got a front row, didn't we?
Yeah.
First time ever we got a front row on Wickerman. So let's get in the queue. Fast track of Wickerman. Right guys, so that is the last ride of the day done, the Wickerman. Got a back row on that.
Back row, we always get back row.
Classic, can't go wrong with a back row on that. I've had a brilliant day, like it's been made...
It's just the morning.
It started off slow, yeah, because obviously Gangster Granny broke down, which was a little bit of a downer, but we got the 13 fast track, and then we obviously bought our Wickerman fast track, which turned out to be well worth it, as we got a lot of Summer of Fun solo fast track tickets. But yeah, had a really good day. We did get a lot done regardless to those. Like, it was nice to get on 3 coasters very quickly at the end of the day.
And it's actually really quietening off now.
Oh yeah, it's dropping off. Like, granted, it is 6:30 now, nearly 20 to 7. So yeah, it is going to drop off. We probably could get like Rita and maybe another couple of rides done, but we got a long journey ahead of us and we got work tomorrow. Fun for all.
6 a.m.
Yeah. Anyway guys, we're going to leave the vlog there. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.